G'day guys, and welcome to today's drum lesson where we're going to learn a super fun and flowing linear drum groove using our toms. Now you just heard it there played along with music, so now let's isolate the drumming and slow it down a little bit, and then we'll break it down from there into its various sections and practice it. Let's get into it. So now when it comes to practicing this linear groove, the first thing we do, which we do with everything on the drums, is we slowed it right down. The first part to practicing this is just to try and do it really slowly to give your brain time to keep up with what's going on. And once you're starting to get the hang of the linear groove and you're getting the coordination between the hands and the feet and it's starting to make a bit of sense, a really good thing to do, particularly with linear grooves, is to isolate your hands all onto one part of the kit. So now let's look at this linear groove where the hands are only playing on the snare drum. And we'll play that through a couple of times and then we'll alternate it with the actual groove itself. So that right there is something that I really recommend you do when you're learning linear grooves, because it takes out one element that your brain has to cope with. It takes out the element of where your hands are going and just focuses on the pattern itself. And then once you can run that pattern on autopilot, it becomes a lot easier to just start thinking about where you're going to place your hands. But now if we want to break this down even more, I would break this groove into two blocks. I would have the block where we're playing on the top tom and the block where we're playing on the floor tom. So if we were to practice just one block at a time, the top tom block would look like this. And then if we're going to play the second block that continues on from there on the floor tom, it would sound like this. So if you're struggling a little bit to pick up this linear groove, or anything else on the drums for that matter, breaking things down into smaller, more manageable chunks is a really good method of learning something. It allows you to focus on a much smaller amount of the drumming that you're trying to learn, so you can really focus on that small section, repeat it, ingrain it in your head, and then move on to the next section. And then once you've got all of the section nailed individually, you put them together and it's a lot easier for your brain to get through it. But that is it for this linear groove. So to take us out of the lesson, let's listen to it one more time with the music. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the groove. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you on the next one.